What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Game Week FC. It's been a minute. Yes, I got a haircut, and yes, this is my team from this past weekend. 85 points. I decided to triple captain Declan Rice. Pretty big weekend for me. I needed it. I needed it badly, and thank goodness that Declan Rice pulled through for me. 85 points. That's pretty high, but honestly, I could have had even more. Look at that. If I had started Ryan and O'Reilly, I would have had a huge weekend. So I am upset about that. Tarkowski against Bournemouth struggled. Chalobah, it was looking great for Chelsea, and then they just blew the freaking roof off. Pretty satisfied with my team. Moving into the next week, we're going to try to keep this form up. Keeping eyes on Haaland. He says he has a 75% chance of playing with a knee injury. Still TBD about making subs in this game or for this week. Might bring in Ryan or Mukiele for either Krupi Jr. or Haaland if I have to. Don't love the Ekitike matchup against Forest, but I don't know. We'll see. Might switch my captaincy to either maybe Enzo, perhaps. Might see if I have the funds to bring in Cole Palmer. I think that'd be great. But we shall see. Just happy that I had a good week finally last weekend. So now let's get into our differential squad. Boom, boom, boom. Starting off in goal, we have Jose Sa. Now, this matchup is not, Wolves are always going to be doubted. But the reason I'm picking Jose Sa in this game is because I don't think they should be overlooked. They just got a big result against Forest and Arsenal, like 2 draws back to back. That's pretty good for Wolves, if I have to say. And Palace just have not looked good lately. I thought they were kind of out of the water a little bit after beating Brighton, but then they just shat the bed against Burnley. So can't trust them fully just yet, but I think Jose Sa will be able to make some key saves in this game. Wouldn't be surprised if this game ended like 0-0 or 1-1, but I think there is value in Jose Sa at only 1.2% owned because I don't quite trust Palace's finishing ability just yet, but we'll see. Next up, we got Martinez for Aston Villa. He is actually one of the highest. He is in one of the best forms for all goalkeepers at the moment. Look at that, 10-pointer, 2, 6, 8. Obviously, it seems like Villa are getting better defensively. They had some, for a while they were having some high-scoring games. But now we have 6 games that have had under 2.5 goals. So, I don't know. This game could go either way because Leeds have had some high-scoring games lately. They have the ability to score. They really do. This could be a high-scoring game, but it could also be a 0-0 draw. Very unpredictable. Villa should win this at home, but I'm not going to count out Leeds in this game. But regardless, Martinez, 4.2% owned. There is value there. Plus, they have some pretty dang good fixtures, Leeds and Wolves, and then Chelsea at home coming up. Next up, we got James Hill at 3.5% owned. This guy has quietly been performing at a really high level. He got, I don't even know when they did this. It might have been game week 19. I've always thought about James Hill. I've always thought of James Hill as a right back. He has traditionally played in the outside back roles in the past, but Bournemouth, they moved him. Iriola moved him to center back, and he has been thriving in that role. 3, 3, 3, 2, 6, 7, 7, 9. I mean, this guy's getting assists. He's getting goal involvements. He's getting clean sheets. He's getting contribution points. He's doing it all right now. Where they at? Yeah. See, 11-9. He's doing it all. He really is. And I think there is tremendous value on James Hill right now, and especially for their next 4-5 fixtures. I would definitely consider picking up some Bournemouth players or for the next 5 game weeks. So I love James Hill in there. He's starting to look like a true center back. Next up, we got Piero Hincapié. He had a massive, he scored a goal against Wolves. Prior to that, assist against Brentford. So he is one of the best informed defenders, and he should absolutely start against Tottenham. If he scored a goal, I don't think Arteta would bench him. I would be surprised, but yeah, tons of value. Only 0.6% owned for a starting Arsenal player. I kind of feel like they might destroy Tottenham. They've been performing poorly past few games. They have to get a win in this one. They have to get a win. If they don't get a win, then the title is fully up in the air. Not that it isn't already. Next up, we got Ryan Aït-Nouri, 3.8% owned. It's funny. This guy was one of the highest owned players at the beginning of the season. He was got hurt. Everyone dropped him. But now he's back. Okay, look at that. He was gone for pretty much since game week 4. But he's back. He's played 2 back-to-back 90-minute performances. He got a clean sheet last game. Plus, he did not get DC points, but he got 9 points. Okay, that is very valuable. Lots of value on Aït-Nouri at the moment. He will most likely continue to start for City. I know there will be rotation some weekends, some weeks, but definitely value for Aït-Nouri right now. I would pick him up. City defender. City look really good right now, and they're getting their players back, so that's good for them. Next up, we got Sepp Vandenberg. He had an assist against Arsenal last game. He was gone for a little bit. He must have gone injured. But it's funny how guys miss several games and then they come back kind of refreshed and energized, and they actually perform well. So that's kind of what I'm seeing from Sepp Vandenberg. He had 1.8 points, 1.6 points. And I really like his fixtures moving forward. Brighton, Burnley, Bournemouth, Wolves, Leeds. I mean, that's hard to beat. He's only 0.7% owned. Brighton have looked terrible lately. I'm not going to underestimate them, but I have to throw a Brentford player in this differential squad because Brighton, I mean, they haven't won in 10 straight games, I think. So definitely value in Brentford players. I like Vandenberg in the back, and he's coming off a game with an assist. So next up, we got Daniel Munoz. I said it a few weeks ago to pick him up because he's starting to crank into gear a little bit. I genuinely can't believe that he didn't have a contribution against Burnley. If you look here, he had a 1.00 XGI. That is incredibly high. I didn't watch the game. I haven't seen the highlights, but it seems like he should have had an assist. Someone must have missed a sitter. So definitely still value in him. These fixtures are pretty good. Playing Wolves, coming off a big tie against Arsenal. But the thing about Palace is that they are a desperate squad. Okay, they need to pick up points. They're going to want to bounce back from losing to Burnley, and I simply can't see them losing back-to-back games against Burnley and Wolves. I would be shocked. I would be very shocked. But definitely value on Munoz in this one. Wouldn't be surprised if he got a goal contribution. Next, we got Amin Adli. He's actually one of my favorite differentials in the squad. 0.4% owned. Everybody is hyped up about this guy right here, Ryan. Obviously, I mean, for good reason. He has assisted, scored in literally his first 3 Premier League matches. But Adley is being overlooked a little bit. His XG has been through the roof ever since he's gotten starting opportunities, ever since Antoine Semenyo left. I just think Adley's XGI has been a little bit better than Ryan's, and he's gotten a goal contribution and won probably 4 of his last 5. So, I mean, tons of value there. XGI looks a little bit more consistent. Yeah, I really like Adley in this one. I think he's being overlooked due to Ryan. But these two guys are looking like really good replacements for Antoine Semenyo. It's just crazy how Bournemouth just randomly pop up with guys like, just fantastic attacking players. So I love Adley in there. I'd be tempted to put Ryan and Adley, but I'm only going to pick one, and I'm going to pick Adley as my differential. Next up, we got Cole Palmer. Technically, I mean, you could say he's not a differential, but I mean, for a player of his stature at 10.6 mil for only owned by 15.7%, that's pretty low compared to like top players. Like Morgan Rogers, I think, is owned by about 30% of people. So I would definitely put Cole Palmer up there at the same level, if not better than Morgan Rogers. And he's playing against Burnley, the worst team in the league, at home, and he's coming off a massive performance, two massive performances. So I mean, yeah, this is the guy that you make your captain for the week in your regular team. And the fact that he's still only 15% owned, I think after this game against Burnley, that's gonna jump to about 30%. Next up, we got Pascal Gross. He has been in my differential squad the past few weeks, and he has not performed. He's only on 2 points. But the reason his XGI has been incredibly consistent for a midfielder. I mean, look at this. He's averaging. He had 0.4, 0.4, 0.3, 0.3, 0.3. Like those are pretty good numbers. Like it means he's getting chances to either score or assist, and it's only a matter of time before he actually does. He had a massive 12-pointer game not too long ago, but yeah, I mean it's only a matter of time. It looks like his DC points are also they've been fairly consistent. He's getting close to the number. He's gotten the lucky 12 number once. But yeah, I still like Pascal Gross, 0.1% owned. Definitely still a differential. I'm not going to overlook Brighton in this one because they are a desperate team as well as Palace. Brighton have to start winning games, or else their manager's going to get fired probably. So I like him there. Next up, we got Anthony Gordon at 2.2% owned. He's coming off a Champions League game in which he scored, I believe, 4 times. 4 times he scored against Karabag. I might have to double check. Was it 3? I'm pretty sure it was 4. Just, I mean, massive performance. He's coming off his past 2 games that he's played in the Premier League. He had an assist and a goal. Sometimes when you have those midweek matches and you score, that goal scoring kind of rolls over into the weekend. So even though he's playing Man City, I still like his chances to get a goal in this one. I think that Champions League form has the potential to roll over into the weekend. So that's why I like Anthony Gordon. I'm surprised he's only 2.2% owned because he really is. He's a fantastic player. He really is. Next up, we have one of the best differentials of the entire season. James Garner, 4.1% owned. As you can see, he's been pretty consistent this season, just getting points, averaging probably 4 or 5 points a game. He has the potential to go off. His XGI has been really good the past 2 games. I kind of feel like Everton might win this game against Manchester United. I'm questioning Manchester United's morale after, losing to West Ham and not being able to win that 5th game. The guy was going to cut his hair. Everybody knew about it. And just the level of disappointment that occurred, I'm curious to see if that impacts them in this game. So I kind of like Everton in this game. I really do. And James Garner is a pretty pivotal player for them. I could see him maybe getting a goal. That would be the best case scenario. Next up, we have Jorgen Strind Larsen. This is a pretty big game for him. He's coming off, he scored twice against Burnley, only to lose. And now he gets to play against his former club, which he transferred. When did he? It really was not that long ago. I think he transferred match week 23, maybe. So pretty quick turnaround here for Strand Larsen, but he's only 2% owned, playing at home against a Wolves team that this could be a letdown spot for them after tying Arsenal. It's his former club. He's probably got something to prove. Okay, so take Strand Larsen. I like him in this game. All of these forwards are pretty great differentials. Valentin Castellanos, I'm surprised he's still 0.1% owned. This guy, I really like I like how he plays. He's shown already since he's come to the club that he is making this team better. I think he's just a more technical player, and he's helping players like Somerville and Bowen thrive. But I think goals are gonna come for this guy. I think goals, assists. I think he just makes things happen with his movement. So 0.1% on, that's pretty valuable. Bournemouth are not a great defense. This should be a high scoring game because both teams are capable of scoring, but also are very likely to concede as well. So this could be a very high-scoring game, and I like Tati to get a contribution in this game. I could very easily have another West Ham player in this differential squad, but I just decided to pick him because he's only 0.1% on. Next up, we got Lucas Nemecha. I think that's how you say his name. Leeds United. This guy is interesting. He was gone for several matches. I don't know why. Maybe he was hurt. At the beginning of the season, he had some pretty solid performances. Every time he plays more than like 60 minutes, it seems like he does something really well. I mean, you look at this game against Chelsea, he has a goal and an assist, 1.25 XGI. Or every time he plays more than 70 minutes, it seems he gets a goal contribution, which is just wild. So pound for pound, this guy, if he gets minutes, which he should against Villa, seems like he comes through. It seems like he's a machine. So if there are goals in this game, which it's very possible, and if Nemecha starts, there's a good chance that he'll contribute in this game. And at 0.6% owned, considering he's coming off an 11-pointer game against Chelsea, I like him in this matchup. So, all right, guys, that's all I got for you. It's been a minute since I've made a video, so glad that we're back on schedule. But the week's coming fast and furious. Okay, it's only a matter of time till we're staring down the last couple weeks of the league. So enjoy it, savor it, and I shall see you guys next video. Adios. Good luck.